Please note that this video was filmed a few weeks in advance of the start of the MLS season, so anything that is said in this video could change between now and when the season actually starts. 2019 is going to be a very historic year for Cincinnati sports. The Reds are celebrating their 150th anniversary season under the leadership of new manager David Bell. The Bengals are seemingly adopting change and embracing it with the hiring of their new coach Zach Taylor, and FC Cincinnati is about to take to the pitch for the very first time as a Major League Soccer franchise. So while there is still time to cover the Reds and the Bengals, FC Cincinnati's season is about to start. So how will they fare in their very first season in MLS? Let's take a look. Let's start with the coach. Alan Koch is in the midst of his third season with FC Cincinnati, and he initially took over for John Harkes following Harkes' dismissal from the team right before FC Cincinnati's second year started. They were still in the USL, and Koch led the team on an incredible run through the Open Cup tournament, defeating teams from the MLS such as Columbus Crew and Chicago Fire before the team ultimately fell short of the Open Cup final in the semifinals to the New York Red Bulls in overtime. His second year with the team, which was also FCC's third season, was a much better success in terms of USL play. They strung together an incredible win streak and won the USL regular season championship and won a playoff game over Nashville. However, they did fall in the second round of the USL playoffs to New York Red Bulls 2, but Koch was rewarded for his efforts leading the team with the USL Coach of the Year award, as well as an MLS contract extension, making him their very first coach for FC Cincinnati in Major League Soccer. Moving on to FC Cincinnati's inaugural Major League Soccer roster, the team will sport a combination of guys from the USL squad, as well as new guys coming in specifically for this MLS campaign. At forward, Fernando Adi, Fatai Alashe, and Emery Welshman are being joined by Rashawn Daly and Darren Maddox. At midfield, Nazmi making his return, as well are FCC OGs Jim McLaughlin and Corbin Bone. Also making his return from the USL team is the USL MVP Emmanuel Ledesma. They will be joined by a number of new players at this position, specifically for the MLS roster. Number 1 MLS Super Draft overall pick Frankie Amaya is coming in, as is Eric Alexander. Also joining them are Roland Lamar, Leonardo Bertone, and Alan Cruz. Caleb Stanko, Victor Ulloa, and Tommy McCabe are also joining these guys at the midfield position for FC Cincinnati as well. At defender, we have a couple guys returning from the USL team, Justin Hoyt, Blake Smith, and the 2018 USL Defender of the Year, Forrest Lasso. Newcomers at this position include Matthew Deplanay, Greg Garza, and Logan Gadula. They'll also be joined by Nick Haglin, Hassam Nadam, Alvis Powell, and Kendall Waston. 2019 goalkeepers for FCC include Prismislav Titon, Jimmy Haig, Ben Lunt, and returning from the USL team, Spencer Ritchie. Now, it's unknown if all these guys are going to be seeing time on the MLS pitch this season. At the time that this video was filmed, FCC just announced that they are lending Lunt to their former USL rival, Louisville City FC. Also, Jimmy McLaughlin is hurt and will miss a majority of the season with a knee injury he suffered during the offseason. So how will FCC compete in Major League Soccer? Given that this is their debut season, this could be a very tough year considering that they have to run the gauntlet their first 3 games. They'll start the season out in Seattle against the Sounders, who lost the 2018 Western Conference Final. They'll then travel to defending MLS Cup champions Atlanta United, who are having their home opener against the Portland Timbers, who lost in the final to Atlanta this past season. Tough games on schedule against LAFC, the LA Galaxy, DC United, the New York Red Bulls, and of course, those 2 rivalry hell is real matches against the Columbus Crew. Now, normally this is the part of the video where I predict how the team will do, but considering they've spent the last 3 seasons in USL, the only 3 seasons of their existence, and this is their very first year in Major League Soccer, it's going to be tough to base a 2019 MLS prediction on 3 years in USL play. However, I feel like this roster has been built to be competitive in Major League Soccer, and although I would love to see them do what the Chicago Fire did in their debut season, I think FC Cincinnati will finish in 4th and qualify for the playoffs in the East, win a playoff game before bowing out of the MLS playoffs in 2019. If they can do that, I'll consider this season to be a success for FC Cincinnati. I, as well as many other FC Cincinnati fans, as well as Cincinnati sports fans in general, are very excited for 2019. It will be the first time since 1972 that the Queen City has had 3 professional sports teams at the same time in the Queen City. The last time we had 3 teams was when the Cincinnati Royals were here, but they left town in 1972. Hopefully, FC Cincinnati can build upon the success they had in the United Soccer League and expand upon it in Major League Soccer. Who knows, maybe they could be the Chicago Fire of 2019 and won the MLS Cup in their debut season. Let's go FCC. Thanks for watching.